Katie, and welcome back to my booktube channel. I don't know why, but I feel like it's been forever since I've done one of these, but this is my December Fairyloot unboxing. It probably has not even been like a month, but it feels like way too long. So I'm really excited for this. I feel like this box has 2 books in it, but I can't remember. Usually Fairyloot has like multiple themes and like hints out at a time, but as far as I remember, this has 2 books in it, and that is amazing to me. So let's see what's in here. While I'm trying to open it, I just want to say that as usual, I will have all of the artists' names up on the screen. I'm terrible at pronouncing names, so I will make sure their handles are on the screen for you while I talk about each item, because they deserve credit. Obviously, they're amazing. So we're going to do that because I don't want to try to pronounce things. Okay, let's see what's in here. Okay, they're back to putting the spoiler card on top, which is great because in my last 2, they put it on the very bottom and I had to try to dig through without trying to figure out what was in it. But this is so interesting. Okay, it's very ominous. The theme for December is Dance with Death. So let's see what's in here. Ooh, what is this? It's a book pouch. Look at this. I think it's These Violent Delights inspired. It's the same on both sides. I don't know why I keep showing you both sides. This is gorgeous. I love this material. Wow. I usually just use like these. Oops, I'm making a mess over here. I usually just use like these Fairyloot bags as my book pouches, even though I have another one like this. Maybe I should just change it to this. I feel like it would fit in my tote bag and it would definitely protect it a lot better, because I did have an incident like a month or 2 ago where I spilled some water on a book and it was a very sad time. So maybe I just need to use this. I love it. Let me see if I'm right about this being, yes, inspired by These Violent Delights. I love it. Okay. Off to a great start. We have a book. Oh, this is another, okay. This is a paperback. This is The Coldest Touch by Isabel Sterling. I was really hoping I would get this book. I kept seeing it in stores and I had to like resist buying it because it sounded, ooh, excuse me, sounded so cute, but I felt like it was coming in this box. It says, "Death drew them together. Life could tear them apart." That's so interesting. Okay. If I remember, I'll pop up the original cover. I would have never guessed that the cover would look like this. It looks so different. But look at this. Okay. I love this so much. I love that it's yellow. Not that it matters now because my books are not a rainbow anymore, but back when I had my shelves designed as a rainbow or organized as a rainbow, I'd never had enough yellow books. So I love that this spine is yellow. It's a little pop of color that I need. I'm not sure if I want to read the whole back of this book to you or just a blurb. If there's a blurb on this card, let me see. Okay. It says, "What's better than 1 book? 2 books. The second book in this box is a paperback edition of The Coldest Touch by Isabel Sterling. This is a newly released title that fans of vampires will surely love. It features an exclusive cover and is digitally signed." Oh. Oh, it is. How fun. Okay, I guess I'll read you the back then, because that didn't really tell us anything about it. Also, this apparently is from the author of These Witches Don't Burn, and it's a paranormal romance for fans of Rochelle Mead and Stephanie Meyer. So, love that. It says, "Elise is cursed. Every time she touches someone, she experiences how they will die. And when she predicts, but is able to, unable to prevent her brother's death, Elise is desperate to escape her terrible gift. Then she meets Claire, a vampire tasked with helping Elise master her rare powers and recruiting her to the Veil, a secret organization determined to protect the paranormal world at all costs. At first, Elise is reluctant to work with a vampire, but when she predicts the teacher's imminent murder, she's determined to stop the violent death. As Elise and Claire grow closer, Elise begins to wonder, can she really trust someone tasked with securing her loyalty? Someone who could so easily kill her? Someone who might hold the key to unraveling her brother's mysterious death?" That sounds great. Also sounds like we might have a sapphic romance. I'm not sure. I am hoping that we do. This sounds so good, though. We get vampires. Oh. Vampires add a really interesting power of being able to figure out how somebody's going to die by touching them. Good enough for me. That sounds great. What else is in here? This is cute. What is this? Let me see. Oh, look at this. I don't know if that did it justice. Can you see? It's beautiful. Is this a letter opener? Hold on. It also came with like this little pouch to keep it in. Wait, I'm gonna cry. Did this... It's inspired by Once Upon a Broken Heart. I feel like Fairyloot has given me so many Once Upon a Broken Heart things. And that is my favorite book. It was my all-time favorite book of the year. One of my favorite books of all time. I have 5 editions of it right here. Wow. Oh, it's part of a series, I guess. But I don't think I got the first one. So it must have started before I was subscribed to Fairyloot. But it says the second installment in our mini literary weapon letter opener replica series is inspired by The Prince of Hearts, Jax's Dagger from Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I will cherish this with all of my heart. Why is this gonna make me cry? It's just so pretty. I don't think it's showing up on camera as pretty as it is in front of me, but I love it. I love it. I should probably put it back in here so I don't injure myself, because the way that I'm hugging it is probably not healthy. Perfect. Okay. Let me see what else is in here before we get into the bag. Okay, there is more in here. Let me see. Oh, this is inspired by the Poppy War. Oh, it's a pin. Wow. Okay, this is inspired by the Poppy War, which I have not read. I'm always tempted to read it, but I haven't read it. So if you have read it and you enjoyed it, comment below why I should read it, because it sounds good, but for some reason I'm a little intimidated by it. But this is so cool. It says, I don't believe in gods, I believe in power. That's pretty cool. Let me see if it says anything else about it. La-da-da. Oh, this isn't even on here. This isn't on the spoiler card. Well, I guess I don't know if I was supposed to get this because it is not on the spoiler card, but either way, really cool. Love that. I will definitely add it to my pin collection on the little banner that I have. Let me see what else is in here. I think I saw some bookmarks. Okay, I think there's just 2 of them. Oh my gosh. These are stunning. Okay, here's the first one. Wow, the lighting in this video is weird. Is it better if it's closer? I can't tell. So cool. It has some silver. And then we have this one. I don't know what this is inspired by, but I want to read it. Can't find it. Oh, by Hades and Persephone. Oh, I should have known. I love anything with Hades and Persephone. Wow. I'm obsessed. I feel like I have a couple Hades and Persephone like retellings on the shelf, so maybe I'll put these in one of those. I love it. I love it so much. So I realized that one of the things on here that I don't have is like this iron-on patch, and instead I got an enamel pin. So I don't know if they messed up or like if they on the card or if they gave me the wrong thing. I don't know. I'm happy with what I got, so I'm not complaining, but I'm just a little confused. Oh, there's more in here. Hold on. I also got the iron-on patch, so I just feel like this wasn't supposed to be in here. Anyway. Oh, this is fun. Okay, so it's supposed to look like one of the characters' tattoos. That's so cool. I don't really have a use for iron-on patches, but maybe I should try to find one, because this is like my second or third one that I have. This is cool. I really like that. This is inspired by We Hunt the Flame. And, oh, this actually was designed by the author. That's so cool. I love it. I can't get it to stick again, so that was a mistake. I'm all over the place in this video. The last thing in here before we get to the main book are these tarot cards. Oh, wow. We have the 9 and 10 of Pentacles. Look at this one. It's so cool. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. Love that. These are inspired by, okay, can't say it, Victra and Io from Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Haven't read it, but they look cool and like badass. Maybe I should add it to my TBR. Those are pretty cool. Okay, let's see what book we got. Oh, I am getting these things everywhere. That always happens. Okay. Oh gosh. Let me see. I think I know what book is in here, but I'm not sure. Okay, let me pull out the other stuff. Ooh. Okay, so we have a signed nameplate. So I'm assuming I have to stick that in the book. I have a bookmark that matches the spoiler card. We have our author's note with a character print, which I always love because I always need help seeing, like, picturing what the characters look like. And then we have the fairy scoop, which has next month's theme on the back, so we will get to that at the end. Oh, I saw a sneak peek. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Oh, I love this. Okay, so this is Year of the Reaper by Makia Lucy. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible with names, you guys. Here's the author. Year of the Reaper. It says, "The past never forgets." This is so pretty. I love that it's like black and gold everywhere. It's like stunning, and I'm really hoping it fits the vibe of the book. I'm sure it does. There are sprayed edges, and they're black. I don't know if I have a book that has black sprayed edges, so I'm obsessed with that. This whole color scheme is so good. Okay, we have some little blurbs on the back from other authors. Okay, so I'm assuming that it's not signed. Okay, no, it's not signed on the inside, so I'll have to stick this in here. Probably stick it there. Okay. Oh, I don't really need to read that right now. I did see something about an assassin, though. Ooh, okay, this matches the character print we got. So fun. Ooh, I love this too. Even just having it on there without the dust jacket, this would be stunning if this was on my shelves. Like, look at that. It literally is the same image as this. So fun. And then we have our reverse dust jacket. Wow. They're holding hands. Okay, so there is romance in here. I wasn't sure what this book was about. But look at that. Hopefully it's in frame. Okay, it is. They're holding hands. I love it. Let me put this book back together and then I will read you what it says on the spoiler card because I'm curious. Okay, so it says our featured book of the month is Year of the Reaper. It's a thrilling and unforgettable mystery fantasy with ghosts, romance, and so many fantastic characters to root for. Your Fairyloot exclusive edition has an exclusive cover, sprayed edges, artwork on the reverse of the dust jacket, embossing on the hardcover, and comes with a signed book plate. Don't forget to read the author letter and check out the character print. Love that. Okay, I'm going to see if I can read a little bit more about it because I feel like that didn't really tell me much. Says something about somebody disappearing in the midst of war. And since then, there's this plague that like swept the land. Having survived a rotting prison cell and an illness, he is now 18 and wants to return home, but home is not what he remembers. His castle is now a refuge for the royal court, and they brought enemies with them. An assassin targets those closest to the queen, so Cass, the person who disappeared through war and all that, is drawn into a search for the killer, one that leads him to form an unexpected bond with a brilliant young historian named Lena. They soon realize who's behind the attacks is far less important than why. So they have to look into the past and follow a trail of terrible secrets, one that could threaten the kingdom's newfound peace and plunge it back into war. That sounds so good. I feel like this isn't a book I would have picked up on my own. Like, I probably would have looked at the original cover and thought that it was not for me. And I feel like that just goes to show you can't judge a book by its cover. I do it. I know everybody does it. But this sounds really good. And I'm really excited to read it. Maybe this will be like a January... Okay, maybe that's a little ambitious. Like a January through March kind of read for me. But before I forget, let me tell you what January's theme is going to be. It's going to be Monsters Within. And you can expect items inspired by The Last Hours, These Hollow Vows, Scythe, This Savage Song, and our featured book of the month. This box will feature our next collectible trinket dish, as well as so many other beautiful goodies. The featured book of the month is a YA contemporary fantasy set in London, filled with monsters with hidden powers, monster families with cruel legacies, magical underworlds, and swoon-worthy romance. Wow, okay. It also will have an exclusive cover, 2 colored stencil sprayed edges, artwork on the end papers, foil embossing on the hardcover, and as usual will come with a letter from the author. That sounds so good. Also, it's interesting because it doesn't say that it's going to be signed, so I'm curious to see if it will be signed. But that sounds really good. I think I know what book it's going to be, and I'm really hoping it is because I've seen that book a lot of places in like the book community lately, and it makes me want to read it so bad. But let's do a little recap of what we got. I'm going to be like throwing stuff everywhere. Don't mind me. We got this book. What is it called? Oh my gosh. A book sleeve inspired by These Violent Delights. We got one of the books, which is The Coldest Touch by Isabel Sterling. Love it. We got our letter opener inspired by Jax from Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. We got this Poppy War enamel pin. We got a iron-on patch inspired by We Hunt the Flame. We have gorgeous bookmarks inspired by Hades and Persephone. The 9 and 10 of Pentacles. We have an author's note. We have a bookmark. And our second book, The Year of the Reaper. Sounds so good. Hopefully you guys had as much fun with this video as I did. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you do end up subscribing, please click the notification bell so you know when I upload next. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to see you in my next video.